Hello and welcome back to another super cool episode of Explain Like M5 by the Dapp List. We've started this series to run you through the basics of how to make use of a project on the Launchpad. So let's get into it. And so today is a real treat because we've got Marcus and Alexander with us today, who are among the masterminds behind the Dyor Exchange. Hi, Alex. Hi, Marcus. How's
Hey,
it going?
all good, all good. Excited to be here. I believe it's a great opportunity for us to present Dior to the Dapp List community and really show what it is all about. But yeah, so excited to dive right into it.
Yes, even I'm more than excited to learn more about it. But before we delve into all the stuff about Dior, so let's learn a little bit about Marcus and Alexander. Guys, tell us a bit about yourselves. Like, how was your journey navigating the crypto space, and like what led you to create Dior?
Okay, cool. I guess I could start. So yeah, my name's Marcus. I'm one of the co-founders of Dior, together with Alex. Generally, my background is in fintech and digital banking. Also, I'm by trade or by education economist, and essentially been in crypto since 2017, trading and investing in a variety of different tokens and coins. So also was a part of the DeFi summer back in 2020, trying to figure out which token is going to, make the 100x returns on my investments. And actually, together with Alex, we were investing quite heavily back in November 2021. We're trying to basically allocate our capital in the smartest way possible. And although, also Alex, which he's going to dive into a bit later, in his background also is in finance, and he has been in crypto for a long time, and me as well. We found it extremely difficult, to still keep in touch and keep track of all of the new projects that are being developed in the space, all of the new tokens that are being launched, basically tracking them, researching them, figuring out, what is good, what is not, figuring out which people to follow and which not, and so on. And yeah, basically that all led to a question to us. Okay, if it's difficult for us, then probably it's difficult to 100,000 other people, if not more. And how can we simplify it? And that's basically how the Dior was born. But yeah, regarding Alex's background, Alex.
Yeah, so I come from also fintech, but with a mix of real estate and my education is also economy. So pretty similar backgrounds in that sense. But I've been in crypto for a bit longer. I started in 2014, 15, very early on. Found Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it was very interesting to me. I love computers. Was an IT nerd, so that was sort of a natural way, of exploration for me. And yeah, and as Marcus stated, it was been following it for a long time at Marcus, and we started looking into it and really looking into it in the basically 2019, 2020, and that was sort of almost the peak of all of the craziness in DeFi, and it was very hard for us to actually find the information and source it, and yeah, as he said, that's sort of where Dior came up.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, even though I started a bit later, in 2018. But I totally get like how it's so complex to, navigate through it. And yeah, simplification is really necessary to, foster the adoption between the masses. So that,
It's yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I think it's important to
yeah,
know
yeah,
that a lot of these issues, right, that are difficult with crypto, they kind of stem from the general lack of user experience in the space, right? Which is like the fact that every every step of the journey is divided, and created as a separate project. We have wallets, we have swaps, we have portfolio managers, we have some data trackers and aggregators, and so on and so forth. Everything is kind of like a standalone product. Whereas, let's say, if we are looking more into the Web2 world, platforms tend to alleviate these hurdles of switching from product to product, etc. Which in DeFi, it's yeah, I don't know why it's made so difficult. But and of course, yeah, if you are thinking about like all of the roadblocks that one must face in order to, let's say, begin their investment journey, or just generally creating a wallet, adding additional chains to it, then filling it up, topping it up with funds afterwards, figuring out, okay, so where can I actually acquire tokens through, let's say, figure out how Uniswap works, and then afterwards where I can stake them, or how in general I follow everything that's happening with my portfolio. I mean, that part, like, one can figure out. It's more or less mechanical, right? But what we with Dyor realized the hardest part is maybe not the technical know-how and the barrier that you must overcome in order to invest. But let's say once you have this wallet with these funds, and then you have figured out how to use Uniswap, and know what gas is and so on, and basically you're ready to go. Now what? What do you do with that money? Where do you put it? Who you follow? And to which projects you buy it, basically allocate it to. That is the question that predominantly we are trying to solve with Dior, because yeah, it's a pretty difficult one. If we are looking at the TradFi space, right? A good analogy would be, when you're investing in stocks, you are more or less, you could be assured that, let's say, if you read something on the Wall Street Journal, or CNBC, or here on CNBC or Bloomberg, you are more or less kind of like on par with everyone else on knowing this, let's say,
Yeah.
or accessing this information. But let's say if we take the same analogy and apply it to crypto, if you read something on CoinDesk, right, or the block, I can assure you, you're the last one to know about something about that, and that can be, and most probably is being used against you in the crypto space. In crypto, everything happens in Telegrams, Discords, and Twitters and Reddits, and that is so super, let's say, specific thing to this industry that, like, a lot of people just can't wrap their heads around that. You have to be of a specific type of a person, most
Yeah.
probably with a gaming background, in order to be able to get up to speed with all of this, with the meme culture and the lingo and so on. And yeah, and that's definitely bad for the mass adoption. So for us, the goal is to uh, make it much easier for people to not only onboard DeFi from the technical perspective, so get a wallet, invest across chains, manage their portfolio, all in one app on iOS and Android, right? So
Okay.
that's one part of the journey, but the other one is this exploration and research, right? So we have it done through two sides. One is the exploration-based, preference-based swipeable feed. So swipe left to skip, swipe up to add to watch list, swipe right to invest. Think of it like Tinder. Robinhood meets Tinder in a sense, and through which you are able to basically seamlessly follow projects and see them across chains, constantly being in the know and constantly basically finding new opportunities on an ongoing basis. You can, in the same feed, open up the project card, see the tokens, and see the predominant information that you need, and yeah, essentially do your due diligence in one app. And the other part is the social investing aspect, or basically the social aspect of the platform, where basically what we are doing is, once you create your multi-chain wallet, you also create your profile, the profile that you can build, and basically earn your rep, call it like that. So earn achievements, reach milestones, participate in competitions, etc., etc. And with this profile, right, you can also share your knowledge that can be received and seen by other investors on the platform. And then once they see your profile, they can assess on-chain verify your statistics and performance, and then they can decide to follow your trades. Or you can do the same thing. You can create your profile and find the best trader on the platform, and basically decide to follow. And whenever he trades, you will be notified and you can be in the know. And with that, what we plan to, or basically we strive to achieve, is to really, really lower this entry barrier for the space when it comes to the investing. You can come to our platform, you can onboard in seconds, but you can also figure out where to invest. And once you do this first investment, we give you all of the tools necessary for you to continuously craft or master your craft, and yeah, basically you have all the tools to Dior at your disposal at Dior in order to invest safely. So yeah, in short, that's that. Uh, I mean, wasn't that short? Sorry.
But no worries, actually, the more the merrier. You explained it in such, in a better way. If a user hears about it, like they'll be, head over heels on it, like swipe all the swipe mechanisms that you have. Like, I don't remember all of that in one instant, but that is pretty simple if you like see it for yourself at once. So that is, of course, paving towards mass adoption. And the things you said, the technical lingo and everything, right, which is very difficult for the normal people to understand at the moment. But of course, like making it a bit easier is better on the roadmap than making it even more difficult. So yeah, you're going towards the right track. So after this, let's dive towards the exciting stuff. So we have actually, I've seen a lot of videos like of people posting about the gamification strategy. They're like super hyped about it. So like, could you tell us about that? Like, how does it work in brief?
Okay, so in short, I guess the main premise of the gamification within the Dior is the profile building aspect of it and the competition aspect of it, right? So what we want to do, we want to position Web3 investing from the perspective that, let's say, you can actually uh, battle with other investors on the platform, and the better you perform, the higher rank you receive, and the higher rank you receive, the more rewards you can get, and so on and so forth. In a sense, incentivizing people to actually do their research and engage with the community and contribute with their knowledge to, let's say, this I don't know how would you call it, like this like shared consciousness that we are trying to build at Dior, and generally it will mostly be done through our token, so the Your token. The goal for the Your token is relatively simple. So first of all, it will be, or you will be able to earn it through our app by participating in competitions, building your profile, earning achievements, investing, so on and so forth. So for the time being, it's called the Your to Earn. Could change, but afterwards, the goal. And afterwards, what you can do with this token, you are able to stake it to receive a portion of the platform's revenue that we generate from the investing fees. Right? So Dior takes a piece on every trade, and we are sharing that with our community. We start with 30% distribution, and we strive to move to 100% distribution as the treasury vests. Furthermore, with the Your token, we are looking at implementing governance and further allow with the token to access premium features such as advanced analytics, or let's say if you hold a certain amount of your tokens, also things such as decreased fees or higher cashbacks on your let's say fee spend that you do. And yeah, that's the main premise. And
Yeah.
all of the gamification in app is going to be facilitated through Dior. Let's say rewards and competitions are distributed in Dior. Uh, let's say you have managed to earn certain achievements this week. You receive Dior tokens for that. Let's say you trade $10,000 in volume, receive 100 Dior tokens, so on and so forth. So kind of like constantly, basically building up this engagement through the use of the token to the best of our abilities. So yeah, in short,
So
that's
the
that.
quest model, yeah, the quest model actually drives the community to do, which they think they couldn't do, and like, drives them crazy. So it's like, it's very nice, super cool stuff. So it's awesome, like how you turn this, complex world of crypto exchanges, DeFi, everything into such sweet quests for people to do, and then make your profile, gamify each and every aspect of it, and learn, like while they trade, they just learn each and everything at one place. So that is very nice. I can't even wait, start about the tutorial. So okay, so let's do it now. So MJ and Alex, you just walk us through your exchange interface, where you can give us a quick primer of how everything works and diving deeper into relatively complex applications of it, if there are any. And
Yeah.
so over to you guys.
So we try to keep everything simple, and that's also with the sign up and the wallet creation. We want the user's experience to be very smooth, very something Web 2, something they're used to, because essentially that is how a user should feel when he's coming to crypto. He should not be threatened of the technology, threatened of new things being added there, or that it's some kind of weird tech that he might not understand or might not be capable of using. And that's what we've done. We've simplified the registration flow to just email or social media sign up, and we will be expanding this. But the idea is to make it very simple, very quick, and we create the wallet instantly for the user. After that, we allow the user to import a wallet or back up their seed phrase, and they can do it by simply clicking. They want iCloud or maybe manual backup, and they can go back and they're into the application. So this is the heart of the app, and this is where users will be allowed to explore. Be it though a disclaimer, this is a beta version, and not all the functionality is added. So this is just the beginning. And so here, the user is able to swipe. They're able to explore. They're able to see what are the prices. They're able to click on the card, see the full card, go down, read the description. They're able to see all of the links, and they're able to follow through them and look at all the information that is provided. And from this, they should be able to derive on a decision if they like the project or not. So as Marcus mentioned before, we have three functionalities. We have swipe up, we have swipe left, and we have swipe right. So swipe left is for projects that you're not interested into. It could be for any reason. Swipe up is for you to add them to your watch list, which you can afterwards follow through. And these are the projects that you're interested in, but are not 100% sure. And then, of course, we have the functionality, which is swipe right. And this is, you go to this screen, you will enter the amount that you want to purchase for. It will give you the amount, the trade will be routed, and you will receive your crypto. So to explain more, we're a non-custodial wallet, meaning that all of the funds owned by you are your funds. We do not touch any of them. The only thing we do is we route them, and we make sure that the UI and UX is very pleasant and easy to use. We have also different types of methods that you can add up crypto. Let's say the user wants to add BNB. They can buy crypto, and they can also deposit crypto. So the two functions, currently our partner is MoonPay. So users can add any amount that they want. With a few clicks, if they have an account, they can do it real fast. If not, it takes 5 minutes for them to register, and they're able to onboard. We will also be adding off-ramping partners to help users get money out of the platform if they wish to. Then going on to management. So this is sort of the exploration part, and together with the watch list, you can combine it together, where we call it the purchasing phase. And if you go further, this is the management. So this is where you're going to be seeing all of your assets. So we have by default, of course, BNB and Ethereum. And you'll be able to see your P&L, profit and loss, history of trades, and history of transfers, as well as the user is able to separate them into networks, so Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum, as well as copy their address or add crypto if they would like to. If we go further, we have feed. This is the newest functionality that we've added just now, and this helps the users to do research. So currently we are importing around more than 100 news outlet articles into the app, which the user is able to click on, read, and we also want them to do interactions. So that means that the user can like, they can dislike, or they can write a comment, and later on they will be able to even tag people and send them messages via these comments. Tag them, they'll be able to add friends. And that's you can see up there, there's a few categories. We have news, socials, and saved. So we'll be adding socials where users can communicate just between themselves. They can create posts, questions, and the idea is to create a community and let that community thrive inside of the Dyor app. Help each other, help share knowledge, ask questions, determine trends, and do other things to keep the retention going. So then, of course, finally we have the settings page. Together in the settings page, we have the rewards where you can refer and earn rewards, and these will be Dyor tokens the users will be able to earn. And back here, the settings, user can set up their profile, add a username, email. They can change that bio. They can make the profile public. They can change their themes, the general stuff that they want to do. And yeah, of course, they can also, from security, they can recover their seed phrase as it is saved on their device. And the user can do with it as wishes. To state again, we're a non-custodial wallet, and we do not touch any of the user's funds. So yeah, that's pretty much in bulk.
Really nice, really nice. So, checking out each and everything. Like I've seen a lot of demos, like going so long and still figuring out what it is. I really like it, very crisp, very short, and like just to the point what the user want. And it is pretty close to what we have like in the traditional exchanges, like the traditional apps at the moment. So that is very close. It's very easy for the mainstream users to even adopt to this. So yeah, that is actually a trader's and a user's dream come true. So it's really cool, like to see that Dyor Exchange makes it playing. It feels like playing a game, like swipe up, swipe right. I just love the functionality of it. And is there anything else we should know, like around the roadmap for what does the next couple of months look like?
So it's quite full with development, and we plan to expand on the existing features that we have and making the user's life simpler. And this includes adding better transactions, better routing, adding bridging, staking, which actually is added and is part of the functionality. But we want to optimize all of these features. So we want to make sure that when you come as a new user on the platform, you have all of the crypto features enabled for you, anything that you would imagine, but they are at simple access. There is no need for you to have this extra knowledge or understanding or know all of these platforms. That is our job, and that's sort of that's why we're called Dyor. Do your own research. So we have done ours to make sure that yours is easy. You can read about the project, you can look at the communities, you can go to the chats, and you can see like this is interesting or this is not. I like this project; it looks cool. And the only thing is that you need to fill in the final blank. So we want to do is provide all of the necessary tools for you to find all of the blanks that you need, fill those in, and then make your decision. And we will be optimizing and cleaning up all of the UI UX, changing up some features, making sure that the user has the best fees, best functionality, that it's quick, snappy, easy to use. And these for now, these are our main goals for the next up and coming months, as well as one of the biggest ones is off ramp, which of course it's a global thing into crypto, and for us as a DeFi project, that is our aim to also find a very very easy and easy to use way for users to get their money off these platforms that are DeFi, because that's a big topic, and of course, unless you're a centralized exchange, it creates some roadblocks.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, the roadmap sounds great. We are just hoping like everything goes well according to plan and users can see the product shipped within no time.
Yeah.
So yeah, with this I'll conclude today's session. A huge thank you to Alex and Marcus today. This is
Yeah.
really interesting, intriguing, and explanatory walkthrough of Dior and super exciting stuff. And I'm really excited for the future and everything in between, the roadmap that you just discussed. And
Thank you.
also, yeah, thank you so much. And also for our audience who is viewing this, if you want to know more about Dior, visit their website and join their community, as they said.
Yeah.
And the links would be tagged in the description below. And if you really want to see some really interesting alpha on the crypto space, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. And that's all from us, the Dapp
Yeah.
List. See you next time.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.